Okay, so I wanna ask you guys a couple questions. Actually, if everyone could just bring their chairs to the front. So just bring your chairs up front. I'm gonna do some describing for you. Okay. All right. So first of all, what we just saw was some video footage. Anyone ever seen anything like that before? You have? Mardi Gras? Okay. So tell me a little bit about it.
And people dress up in masks and party.
Dress up in masks and party. Okay, cool. Maybe the Chinese New Year? Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, Frank?
There's like, I can't even remember what it's called, but it was in like Brazil.
Brazil? Okay, like carnival?
Yeah.
Like carnival. Carnival in Brazil. Okay, cool. So, so what we just saw, Stephen actually had it right off the bat correctly. So those are, what we just saw were Mardi Gras Indians. And so not quite Chinese New Year, not quite Brazil, but Mardi Gras Indians. And we're going to talk a little bit about what the Mardi Gras Indian is today during this period. So if you guys want to join us, you're here for the period. And if not, then you can. So the Mardi Gras Indian is a pretty remarkable thing. And we're going to both hear some sounds today, see some pictures, and also watch some video footage of actual Mardi Gras Indians. But I want to start by asking you guys a couple of questions. And this is separate from Mardi Gras Indians and things like that. But I want to ask you guys about you, and I want to ask you about your culture, okay? You guys all live in Virginia. You are all adolescent, middle school aged boys. You all live in the year 2016. You all go to the same school. So I want you to just come up with as long of a list here as to what you believe makes your culture unique. Your culture is middle school boy, Virginia, 2016, United States. What is your culture and what makes it unique? Just shout them out. Yeah. Please close the door behind you. Okay, not sure.
Go to a private school.
Okay, so private school is part of your culture? Okay, someone, just pick someone, Ty.
Josh.
Okay, so dress code. All right, go ahead and pick someone, Josh. Okay, homework is a big part of it, okay. And you can think outside of school too. Outside of school, what's your culture? What's your culture? What are you into? What do you do? Sports, okay. Any specific sports?
Basketball and
Okay, I know we got a hockey player in here as well. Okay, go ahead and pick some. Okay, so maybe pets, okay. Go ahead and
Sparring is a type
go ahead and pick some.
I think everyone plays
Time out. I
Fizzle.
think Frank actually has the floor.
I think everyone in here plays Fizzle.
Okay, so
No,
go ahead and pick someone, Frank.
not everyone.
Okay. I don't know about everyone in this room, but I'm going to assume probably that at least one of you probably spends some time playing video games at times. And anything else? Anything else? Okay, yeah.
Just like holidays count.
Absolutely. Holidays is a huge part of it. Huge part of it.
Miss
Okay.
Marshall, you didn't know what's
I haven't called on you. I'm sorry.
like,
Will, please close the door.
we all think.
Okay. Okay.
I think almost all of us have
Okay. Okay. The Rubik's Cube craze is huge. Okay. All right. So here's what I'd like you guys to do. This makes up your culture. What we're going to essentially look at today is what a Mardi Gras Indian is and why a Mardi Gras Indian is a unique piece of culture and where it comes from. Because there's a lot of really confusing things and there could be a lot of misconceptions. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you guys in a second to head back to a table. What I'd like to have is let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is perfect. Let me get 4 guys at each table, and just at the front tables. So we'll leave the back tables open. 4 guys at each table. I want you each to get one of those pieces of paper that's right behind Henry. flip it over onto the back side, and if you need a pencil, there's one in the jar for you. Let's make that happen. Okay. All right. So what's about to happen is this. On the back side of this piece of paper, there's a question. The question that's written is, what words / phrases come to mind? Okay? I'm about to play a piece of music for you guys. For me personally, I sometimes like to either put my head down or close my eyes when I listen to music, just so I can kind of tune out distractions. So you can do that, or you can simply be how you are. I'm going to play this music for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to ask you guys to jot down, either during the time that you hear this music or just after, any words or phrases that come to mind that this music kind of conjures up in your imagination. Okay? So obviously there's no right or wrong answer here. This song is called, very creative title, it's called So, So, So. And sew is S-E-W, like sewing a piece of fabric. This is called So, 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 words or phrases that come to mind.
I remember one morning, I remember well. I said, Coochie fella John. I remember one morning, I remember well. They had 2 spy boys running, and they had a big queen raising hell. Somebody write my mama, tell my dad. Tell him I'm cheap white cloud, that mighty God morning, don't you make me
catch any specific lyrics?
I remember one morning, I remember well. I was running flag boy 61 and I was raising hell. I sewed all night long. I sewed all night long. I sewed that morning till the break of dawn. I took them up and I brought them down. Said my big chief gotta go to the crowd. All of my things I money when I leave home. I talk to my mother when I leave home.
Okay, what do you got? What are you hearing? What are you hearing? Josh, what do you got? Having fun? What makes it sound fun to you? Singing together? Okay, yeah?
Like, I heard, like, so.
So, like sewing, right? Okay, okay. Hang on to that idea. We're going to kind of try to figure out why sewing is a part of this thing. It's kind of a weird thing. Yeah.
He's talking about like he's remembering this morning really, really well.
Remember in the morning really, really well. He's thinking back to an event. Definitely enthusiastic, kind of similar to what Josh was saying. What do you got, Rob? Okay, hold your head up for a second because I couldn't hear you. It sounds like an execution. Why? Why does it sound like an execution? Josh, fix your hood. Screaming? Okay. Do you think they might be executing someone? Okay, but it just sounds like that. Okay, interesting, interesting. Yeah. Celebration, celebration. Okay, cool, cool. Okay. Next phase is this. I'm going to keep this music playing, but I'm going to show you guys a series of pictures of Mardi Gras Indians and of the process that Mardi Gras Indians go through to make their costume. And again, just jot any phrases or words that come to mind as you look at these images. Will you get the lights for me, please, sir? Thank you. Okay. So, here we go. We've got a close-up, very, very close-up of a part of a Mardi Gras costume right here. Another close-up of a Mardi Gras costume here.
Are we writing down stuff?
Yeah, anything you guys come to mind, anything that comes to mind. This is a family all surrounded by a costume. This is that little girl right here, in sort of a smaller version. This is an older picture of Mardi Gras Indians. maybe that word "so" is starting to conjure up some clues for you. Whoa, here's some costumes out on the streets.
Oh, I know what it is.
Got a little bit of a sign here. It says Big Chief YPH 50th anniversary. Got a guy holding a piece of a costume here. We've got an older person, a couple younger kids in costumes. They're incredible. More costumes.
It's like you get hot.
Wow, look at that. That's so maybe hard to see. That's a person's face right there. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Close-ups of different people involved. So we got some tambourines here. I definitely hear some tambourines in this music being played. Definitely all have a similar style. Okay. It's actually not. Definitely is not that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pause it there. Okay. So I'm going to ask what kinds of thoughts, images, and stuff came up for you this time. Yeah, Frank.
Colorful and big.
Colorful and really big. Josh. Feathers and jewelry.
Well, I think what the song is about is
Yeah.
her making her Mardi Gras costume
Why do you think that?
because she's sewing her Mardi Gras costume and it takes a long time.
So in her Mardi Gras costume, it takes a long time.
Well, when I saw those white things, it conjured up images of angels in my mind. So they
Angels?
look a lot like angels.
Very
They're
cool.
awesome.
Very cool. Yeah.
Well, kind of what I think Josh said, like jewelry, but like gems, like a lot of like stuff.
Gems, rubies, and stones,
Wait,
and
how
things
would
like
they
that.
afford that?
How would they afford that? Awesome question. Awesome
That's
question.
why I thought they got it from CVS.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. So I'm going to ask Robert, Josh, and Frank and Will. Bring yourselves with the pencil, article, and bring it over here. Let's all gather around here real quick. Oh, grab a chair, too. So go ahead and flip this sheet over. Flip this sheet on over. Okay, so what I want to do, guys, is I just want to read through this is a really, really short little article on the Mardi Gras Indians. Stephen kicked us off early on by saying that what we heard and what we were seeing had to do with Mardi Gras. One American city really probably celebrates Mardi Gras more than any other city in this nation. New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, so all the music you just heard, and all the pictures you just saw, and all the people are all residents, are all people from New Orleans, Louisiana. And that's where the Mardi Gras Indians come from. As we looked at those pictures, did you guys notice anything specific, kind of common quality about all the people in those photos? Something that they all, in some ways, kind of had in common.
Big costumes.
Okay, but not everyone, because I saw a couple people that weren't wearing costumes too. That was a common one for sure. But what was definitely a common characteristic?
Like the pigment of their skin.
Okay.
All kind of like the same race.
They're all black, right? All African American people. Okay, good call. So all African Americans. So we can already start to piece together that the Mardi Gras Indians is a cultural tradition of not just New Orleans, but New Orleans black population or African American population. Okay. There's something kind of cool going on here with this. Did you want to say something?